Hello everybody, Sifd here again, and today we'll be playing Handmancers. The game is a roguelike rock, paper, scissors game, whatever that means. As far as I know, it's a card game deck builder, but you don't build a deck, you just upgrade the 10 cards you have, which are rock, paper, scissors card. It's unique, it's extremely unique. Let's go into this. We're gonna begin with Cress, the sharp one, mainly scissors build. 3 damage with scissors, 1 with rock, 1 with paper, and a passive of every 2 times you deal damage, deal 1 damage. Let's go and see what this means. The game also has meta progression, but it's very, very basic. Let's begin in the very basic first fights here. I'm gonna explain what we have to do, I guess. It's a very basic concept. Opponents attack us with rock, paper, or scissor. In this example, they do rock. If you draw, if I do this for example, you take no damage. If you lose, you take the damage. If you win, you don't take the damage, they take the damage. As you see here, 3 damage, 1 damage, 3 damage, 3 damage, and 1 damage on the paper. Let's go, end turn. Boom, we did 1 damage to them. It's my turn again. Scissors, we're gonna play rock. Let's go, end turn, boom. Let's go, next fight. Easy enough, right? Very simple mechanics here. We're gonna do 3 damage with the scissors. Kaboom. And now the sprint mechanic is part of the game. Actually, it's not. This guy lost. As simple as that. Didn't they have 6 life? No, they, yeah, they took a bit of damage and they died. Yeah, nope. Okay, so we loot. What does the loot look like? First of all, this is our deck. We have basic scissors, basic stones, and we have 1 stone that has 1 gem in it, which gives +1 damage and grants 1 shielding. Shielding is you take less damage. Then we have 1 scissor, which with also a gem in it, which says deal 1 damage 2 times. I think the editor is circling where it's written there. And then we have 1 scissor with a special scissor gem in it, which says deals 3 damage and inflict 2 bleed. So the upgrades here, for example, could be this: remove all debuffs to self, deal 2 damage for each debuff removed this way. If I choose this, I can equip it on something, but this is a scissor gem. We find scissor gems because we are the scissor character, and we can upgrade these to better scissor abilities. Now, from these choices, I can choose 3 loot points. I can, for example, go 1, 1, and 1, or I can go 2 and 1. And there are relics and there are gems. So you choose what to upgrade with. Let's read. Up to the sleeve, deal 0 damage. Every time this card is drawn, increase the damage dealt by 2. Grants 1 empower. Empower says deal more damage, reduce the status effect by 1 each turn. And this says quick draw a card when you play that. That's decent. At the beginning of the combat, grant 1 empower, which is more damage done. Every time you inflict this status effect, stun, which says turn the next X enemy's actions into cramp. So that means the opponent's not gonna get hit us. Deal 3 damage. Cramps does nothing. Every 2 times you grant shielding. Grant 1 riposte. Deals X damage to the next time you lose. Okay. That's for a super duper shielding build. Every 3 times you deal damage, grant 1 shielding. Oh, that fits with my passive. Every 2 times I deal damage, I gain 1 damage. I do 1 damage, which is a 3rd damage hit. And this every 3... So every 2 times I do damage, I get a free 3rd damage hit, and then that's gonna give us 1 shielding. And shielding lasts until I get hit. This is really good. I'm gonna get this relic. Remove all debuffs from self, deal 2 damage for each debuff removed this way. This could combo with a lot of things, but I think I would like to go with simple +1 damage until the end of turn, pretty much. Draw 1 card is also decent. Let's go with just simple, more damage until the end of the turn. And I would like to do that. Doesn't matter where it goes. I guess it could go here, as the gems fire before anything else fires. So that means I'm gonna first gain the damage, then this is gonna do 1 damage twice, which is gonna be 2 damage twice, because it will first grant us the +1 empower. So this... also there is animations and stuff on everything. The game is very, very stylized. I really, really, really love that. The heavy, heavy stylization on everything, including the cards and what they look like. They change based on what gems you put on them, which is super cool. If I look at this, do you see this thing? Because it gives us shielding, it has this aura of bastion on it, or whatever this aura is. I just want to showcase what I mean. Do you see this around thing? Yeah, this is like a animation because it gives us the shielding. And the same goes with this. This has this aura of damage, and the background is also like different. Do you see the background here is just the symbol? Here the background has become stones and whatnot. Anyway, let's go with damage and deal 3 damage and inflict 2 bleed. What do? Every win grants to this guy 2 courage. Well, you're never gonna win. Yeah, let's go. One thing I would like this game to do though, which it doesn't, is I would like it to showcase that you're winning before you play the cards. Because sometimes you might make a mistake, right? Alright, so for example, if I put this here, over here... Oh, it does actually showcase. Here it's green. So if I do this, it's gonna be green. Ah, and if I swap them... Yeah, here it's red and here it's white. Okay, they actually do showcase it. Nice. I did not realize that. Okay, we're gonna go. So you can see what if you're gonna win or not. Okay, I take it back. The game does not need to fix anything. I have 4 shielding right now, so even if I get hit, doesn't matter. So let me actually showcase what sprint is. Sprint is if you have you throw your whole hand away and draw 5 new cards. If you have a card in hand, then you're gonna get forced into adding a trash card into your hand that always loses. If you don't have any cards, like now for example, then you just draw 5 new cards. But it does lock in what you play. So, for example, if I don't want to play this, because, for example, he had double stone here, and I obviously don't want to lose on purpose, I would sprint, and it would throw this out, and it would draw me 5 new cards. One of them would be trash. But because I do want to play this, I'm gonna sprint here. I'm gonna just draw 5 cards, but this is now locked. I cannot move that at all. And I did draw my paper, so let's just end the turn here, and most likely win. Very nice. I feel like I'm gonna lose at some point by making some kind of mistake. You definitely go here, and the stone should go here. Green, green. Let's go and turn. And we beat the wolf. Easy enough. Whoop, pow! And he became dust. He became ashes. The game is so over-stylized. It's insane. Deal 1 damage for every 2 buffs on self. Okay. Does the shield count of buff, or do you want different buffs? Deal 2 damage to self, deal 2 damage 3 times to the opponent. Okay. Okay, this combos with the shielding. And this 2 damage... First of all, this 2 damage to self is gonna be bad if I increase the damage I do. Cyclone. But 2 damage 3 times is gonna combo with the Ring of Bastion and gonna combo with the more attacks. Deal 1 damage to... For every... Yep. Grant 1 courage, which is 50% more damage for the next attacks. And also 2 weakness, which is deal 50% less damage for the next attacks. So this is quote-unquote bad. But the thing is, it combos with removing the debuffs. Inflict 3 weakness. That means opponents do 50% less damage. That's actually really good. At the end of combat, heal 5. Every time you heal, deal 1 damage. At the beginning of combat, inflict 2, 50% less damage done. Every 2 times you grant shielding, also gain the repost. You know what? This now actually combos with that. And I would like to maybe go for 1 damage for every buff on yourself. I'm not really buffing myself that much. Maybe 5 health at the end of combat. Every time I heal, every time I heal, deal damage. Combos with shielding, combos with dealing damage often. I do enjoy this whole idea of dealing damage often. I definitely want this. So let me actually increase one of my scissors. And I would like it to be this scissor. Because it's gonna do more and more damage. This is like my mega scissor right now. It's gonna be like ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-pow. And maybe I'm gonna also take 3 damage instead of 2, but we're gonna see. And it looks like... What is this? I don't know what this even is. Good stuff. I like the visual of stuff. Deal 1 damage for every 2 buffs on self. I'm not gonna go for that. I will go for every time you heal, deal 1 damage. And every 2 times you gain shielding, gain 1 repost. Yeah, so we do more damage in case I get damaged. Beginning of combat, inflict less damage done. I do enjoy this, but I can't really get it right now. Give me this. And give me this. I mean, we're gonna see if we're gonna be healing in general. And here we choose the boss, which this specific boss says. Every time I cannot choose other bosses. Playtest, don't forget this playtest. Every time you play scissors, +1 scissor base damage. Every time he plays paper, +1 paper damage. Every time he plays rock damage. And if he parries, which is if I parry, which is if we draw, it's not actually draw, the boss wins. So this boss you want to burst down, or you want to be balanced against. And here we have a choice of nothing pretty much. Well of Wishes duplicates one of your relics, which most likely I'm gonna replicate the shielding guy. You cannot replicate your starting one. I mean, let's first go with Tavern. Feast to put a random meal to boost your stats. Then we go fight. Shaman and Tornado. Or Sharp and Thief. Thief, I know for a fact, is he takes one of your cards away. Sharp, I don't know. Tornado is he throws my card away. Shaman, I also don't know. Initiate Cultist. Fufu the Bandit. Let's go first off for the meal, which gives us free stats. Every card can hold. Okay. What do I want? This is new, that's why I have tutorial. Every Handmancers knows how important a good feeling meat is. Meal is here, happy to help. Pick food with the best random modifiers for your current situation. +1 base damage in general, paper damage, and base damage again. Wow, this is insane. Max HP, who cares? Base damage and rock base damage. Scissors base damage +3. What's the like? Why do I get likes at the top? +3 scissors base damage, +1 rock base damage. +2 paper base damage. No, this is the weakest one. 2 rock base damage, 1 scissor base damage, 5 max HP. Is this random? Scissors are insane. You know what? We're going with this. We're going with just plus base damage, bro. Does the base damage mean that all of my attacks also increase? Because if this, for example, increases, oh, we're strong. Tornado. Let's see what Tornado is gonna do to us. Opponents always have like passives. The game in general is pretty hardish. That's what we get. Doesn't allow you to check your deck. I don't care about that at all. Tornado. At the end of every turn, generates a tornado that discards all your cards. Perfect sprint is disabled, so I cannot have the full hand thing. Okay, so I would like this to be last because I would like to generate shielding before I take damage. Why is this lit up and these lit down? I don't know. This is definitely last. Is it definitely last? No, this should be early. So that so I do more damage with the rest of these. And we're gonna get shield out of that. Most likely we're gonna get damaged here because of my self-damage. I should have actually gone with a heal 5 at the end of the turn. Did I just... I played the stone, not the stone. Okay. He's taking a bunch of damage. I have my 2 shielding. I have got my 3 shielding, actually. And now... I did damage myself somehow. We're gonna sprint here. And here is the card that does nothing. This just straight up loses. If I play it here, it removes itself from the deck, but I just lose. I don't want to just lose. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. And he's gonna die. I can't sprint again, by the way. So might as well play this. Just in case. I don't think he's gonna play though at all. I think he's toast right away. Yeah, he's dead. And the fight ends right there. I should have gone with 5 healing at the end of each fight. Because I have self-damage. I didn't think about it, but it's okay. I assume that I'm gonna get healing at some point here. We're gonna get some healing. Inflict the bleed and inflict the... That's nice. Bleed is poison pretty much. Reduce this by 1 every turn. Otherwise does damage. Deal 50% of damage for the next actions. That's just straight up a good one. This card considers all losses as parries. All losses as parries. What? What does parry do? Deals X damage. Wait. Oh, parry means you actually don't get damaged. So this card is unlosable. That's what this is. Is this not insane? Like, if my whole deck is this card, I cannot lose, right? Does this make us immune? Deal 1 damage 2 times. That's really good for us. Grant 1 health regen and heal for 2. That really combos with healing deals damage. Every time you parry, deal 3 damage. That combos with this. Every time you grant courage, I'm not granting courage, deal 1 damage. Every time you lose, deal damage equal to 25% of the attack damage. I'm not targeting on losing. You cannot grant shielding. What? Why? Ring of the Dread. You can't grant shielding. Why would I? Oh! You see this empty pip? If I take this, I actually get another choice here. Right? So I can lose my shielding forever. Ah, that's a curse. I get a curse, but I get more choices. And the idea here is that you can actually remove a relic. So for example, if I don't like... If I could take 4 relics here and remove this at the next station on the map. Because we know that on the map, we have a thing that says duplicate or remove a relic. And I could, for example, take it here, this. Then go for 1, 2, 3, and I would say 4. Right? Yeah, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we remove this at the next station. Or the other choices, I go 1, 2, I would say, 3, And then I duplicate on the next station, I guess, the shielding gain. And I think I'm gonna do that. Every time I parry, I deal 3 damage. I don't think I care about the more damage done, although this more damage done is so good. The question is, do I duplicate this? Every 3 times you deal damage, grant the shielding, or do I gain this? And this is guaranteed in my mind. Like, this literally cannot lose. This is, one of your cards becomes unlosable. Every time you parry, deal 3 damage. Do I need this? This is for a parry build. I mean, parry build is good. Right? I think parrying is good. Yeah, let's do that. Let's avoid this. Let's just go. So, this never loses. 5 damage on all of these. Wow, the base damage thing is insane. Let's go with a stone on that. Like, if the opponent plays a stone, right? My scissor, I have too many scissors. You know what? That should go in a scissor. It should go in a scissor because I have too many. Right, and this says if I lose, I actually survive. So one of my scissors just became, this is unlosable. Nice. This card considers all losses parries. Perfect. Perfect. So one of, because I have too many scissors. We definitely want the healing because it combos with the heal does damage. And also it's good to have healing in general. Where should that healing go? I guess it could go on the defense. So this is my healing card. This is my defense and heal stone. Nice, I like the background difference there. And then every time you parry, deal 3 damage. That's free pretty much. And I don't get the choice to get the curse, it's too late. Okay, and here we go with duplicating a relic. So here I could remove the curse I just had. Right, the mermaid coming in. Good thing I tested the game before I play here, so I understand what's happening. It's the Skele mermaid. Give me your hand, I'll grant your wish. Remove, reroll, or duplicate. And as we said, we're gonna duplicate this. Right. Yeah, so we get pretty much double the shielding. Now I have 2 times a high tier relic, and we know that's a high tier relic because the game was giving it us for 2 pips instead of 1. Can I reroll cursed relics? Is that a thing? If the curse was something I didn't care about, for example, don't gain punches or whatever, any other symbol other than the one it gave me, I could have actually gone so much better there. But it doesn't matter. Let's go. Why do you look like that, bro? So we know what he does. Every time he plays cards, he scales. And he plays 3 times the same thing. Okay, bro. Well, good thing I have a paper here. Can I just end the turn and accept this? And I hope for the next turn that he plays triple paper. I'm gonna just YOLO it this way. I should have... He's gonna do 1 damage to us, right? Okay, that's it. Triple paper, here we go. So, just 5, 5, 5, sprint. I got my mega hand here. He's gonna play triple stone next turn. Which, this hand is not good to deal with. But he's taking a lot of damage now. Do these things do more damage, by the way? Does this do more than 1? 5? 1? No, these still do 1. Okay, that's good to know. I have my 5 shielding and my 2 riposte. Triple scissors. Okay, triple scissors. What am I thinking about? Triple scissors. Perfect. Triple stone, bro. Here you go. Triple stone. End them. End them. I would like to find a thing that says shielding does damage. And now if the next one... I could also play scissors into this. 3 damage. 3 damage, very nice. Now if the next one stones, I obviously cannot play these. Yes, it is. I need to sprint here to draw my papers. Okay. Paper. Guaranteed loss. I would say guaranteed loss first. Paper. And the unlosable. The unlosable. Yep. I accept that. I have the shielding still. I win. And parried. The unlosable is insane, man. Are you serious right now? The unlosable is completely insane. Okay, 3 damage and bleed. Actually, I would like these to be later. Because if I now draw my mega... Here we go. He should die now. Deal 2 damage to self. Let's see how that looks actually. I have 11 shielding, 12 shielding. When does the damage to self happen? 14 shielding. Oh, he's dying, alright. 6, he's gone. He's gone, bro, he's gone. And I have 18 shielding, he's gone. Easy, easy. I think we win. That base damage up thing we got from the stat scaling thing, I should definitely go always to stat scaling. We got meta progression, 3 points. And pick your loot. Look majestic. Mist shape. Oh, this only goes on paper. Whoa, nice. Looks sexy. Grants 1 dodge. Dodge the next X attacks and inflicts 1 stun. Wow, this is insane. So cancel the next opponent's card and also dodge the next attack. Very strong. It's completely insane. Grants shielding equal to the enemy attack. Oh, this is also insane. What are you talking about, man? If the opponent does like 8 damage, that's 8 shielding. Deal 6 damage, go face. I love it. Deal 1 damage to self and grant 2 regen. I mean, this trades my shielding for regen. Now, at the beginning of combat, grant regen. If you would die, revive. Okay, we found a revive relic, straight up. Every time you play a card, deal 2 damage. Whoa, that's so strong. And the curse, you cannot regen. I think I only have 1 regen card in the deck, right? I could accept that you cannot regen. Yeah, I only have 1 regen card in the deck. It still heals us. I can heal, I just cannot regen. So I could accept that you cannot regen and just get everything does 2 damage. And if I would die, I heal 100 HP instead. And then just slow play the opponents because we're like so heavy on shielding. And this says every 3 times you deal damage, gain a shield, which combos with the 2 damage every attack like insane. Or I could not get the curse, you know. Will I die? It feels like I'm not gonna die, man. It feels like the build is broken. This is guaranteed take. If I take this, I'm not gonna get a single card regen. I still heal. I think I'm gonna go with this. But what I'm also thinking is, just go with these 2. Get a good stone, get a good mist. I think I'm gonna accept this. But instead of going for the revive, I'm gonna go super shield and dodge and make the opponents not attack. Yeah, let's go with the super shield. That's my super stone. Let's make it into super duper stone. Is it a good idea to gamble having all the cards? Let's start actually creating a new card. Let's not gamble. Nice. It's a shielding build, bro. And let's also go with paper level up. I don't have anything in the papers, by the way. This gives us a dodge. And it also gives us opponent's next card is useless. I'm gonna assume that the opponents are gonna become super crazy in a moment. Okay, we have 2 choices. We got a Parasitic Corrupted Dragon. Play every 3 turns, Corruption lashes out. I don't know what that means. Reduce all damage taken by 10%, whatever. Cramps needed to be played twice to be removed. Okay. Every turn plays and locks a random card in a random location. That might be super dangerous. Doesn't allow to check your deck. I don't care about that at all. Your cramps gain the following effect. Deal 3 damage to yourself. Okay, okay. Every 3 turns, corruption less out. No. Every 15 missing HP grants +1 in power. Deal X damage, reduces the status by 1 each turn. Okay, so that means like at 60% missing health, he's gonna be doing 4 more damage. And I guess he's gonna get this more and more and more, so he's gonna be doing 4, then 8, then 12. So this might kill us. Grants 10 shielding, grants 5 riposte. Next turn goes into defense retreat. When do these trigger? Riposte X damage the next time you lose. This might kill us. Every 2 actions, grant... When does this go down? Reduce the stats by 1. So I need to attack him a bunch of times so this for that to go. Every 2 turns, grants plus damage. Every 6 actions, stuns. Turns the next X enemy actions into cramps. Every 7 actions, this one there. You know what? We're gonna go with the dragon. I'm okay with him playing my cards at random. I prefer that over whatever. There is no food on the map. There is a remove a curse. There is a swap a card type. Duplicate and duplicate. You know what? I feel like getting Well of Wishes, duplicating every time you play a card, deal 2 damage. So every time I play a card, I deal 2 + 2. and I trigger the +1, and I trigger the shield, and I trigger the other shield, that should just instantly break the game. So I think the top is the play. And I can also duplicate one of my gems. And the one of my gems, quote-unquote, is most likely gonna be the parry gem. I could also go with swap one of your cards type to gain power, which is gonna allow us to balance the deck a bit. Instead of 5 scissors, 3 stones, and 2 papers, we're gonna go 4 scissors, 3 stones, 3 papers. But honestly, I think gem duplication, specifically duplicating losses counts as parries on another sword, is better. Because it's once again guaranteed safety. If it parries, it's literally you take 0 no matter what happens. So I think getting that gem as many times as possible is the play to literally be immortal from anything and everything. And we're doing damage from the martial arts anyway. Okay, I think we broke the game already. It feels like we're very powerful. We're gonna go here with multiple damage. This is the instant anti-loss card. No. Paper a bit later, so we win. And let's go with a nice try parry here, which should give us 5 shielding, right? What do you do? After 5 turns, deals damage equal to its current HP, then dies. Oh, I might lose on the spot. Okay. Every 6 actions inflicts a stun. Every 50 missing health gains damage. Okay, that's almost like the boss I skipped. What do you do? Yeah, that's the unlosable one. And turn. So I got 3 shielding from that. Okay, I have my shielding going up. Nice, I lost some shielding from the triggers there. Start dealing damage. I like how everything just fills up, fills up, fills up. Power up, power up, power up. I'm also thinking about maybe at some point lose on purpose, right? So that the riposte does like 1,000,000 damage to the opponent. The opponent's at 70% health. 4 turns to win. Random. Okay. Well, if it's gonna be random, here you go. Unlosable. Sprint. Inflict a blinded dodge. That should go to the stone. Deal damage. I mean, yeah, here you go. And you can go here. And let's go. You see, opponents do random. I don't care about it. Random is not a thing we are affected by. Boom. That's why this is the best gem in the game, I would say. But it's not gonna save you from random things like you die. So maybe DPS check is part of this game. Yeah, most likely DPS check is part of this game. So not getting blocked or whatever is not gonna carry us. Ramps, attacks. Wait, what? The stun is from the opponent, right? This is, this here I can take out, by the way. So he just gave us one of those in the hand. 32 damage. Yeah, that's easy. Scissor, forced. Rock, forced. And here I can force myself into one of these. I have a dodge, so I can take on purpose a miss. Of course I have more scissors, so I should definitely do this. And he's toast. He should die right now. This is my mega attack. What is the right side of the mega attack? I don't remember. Anyway, we do have a dodge. So this 10 damage here, which we're supposedly losing. I mean, we're not gonna lose. I also have riposte. Anyway, he's toast. He's dead, bro. We're still triggering effects. Whoop, make him into dust. He has become smoke ashes. Meta progression. Grant 4 shielding. Grant 3 riposte. Okay. Every time you grant courage, I'm not granting courage. At the beginning of combat, inflict 1 stun. That means the first attack the opponent does whatever. At the beginning of combat, grant and dodge. That's actually good. Every time you inflict stun, deal 3 damage. I'm not a stun build. This card considers parries as wins. Oh! Oh! This is like a guaranteed take. Because considers or losses as parries is gonna become considers parries as wins. So this is always a win. This is the always win card no matter what happens. Is that a good play? I'm not sure. This is a guaranteed instant always win card. Good stuff. Actually broken stuff, to be honest. 4 shielding or 3 riposts. I mean, I have 2 choices. In my opinion, one of the choice is begin the fight with dodge. Deal 1 damage every time this card wins. Double the damage. 1, 2, 4. You know, 1, 2, 4, 8. How many times will I play the card though? I feel like I should go with a guaranteed dodge. Or I can just get 2 good stones. One is riposte, one is shield. I think shield's safer. This is the super shield stone. Let's go shielding. I want to also see these. Oh no, it looks so awesome. It's prismatic. Nice. I feel like the dodge is the play. Neither the riposte nor the deal. This needs to win. You know what? I think I should play Thirst on a paper. Because I'm playing the papers specifically when I'm winning. Like, I'm keeping the papers around as long as I can. So I think I should make this into a paper. Inflict. Turn the next X enemy's actions into cramps. Grant 1, inflict 1. Yeah, I think this is the play. Make this thing do more and more damage. I'm not sure. Gotta look more and more awesome. That's the important part. Good stuff. Good stuff. Try new builds and combinations. Have fun. Okay, duplicate. I'm gonna duplicate losses are wins. Right? Or I can duplicate 3 damage, inflict bleed. 2 damage, 3 to self. Also duplicate grant 1 power. And duplicate mist shape. Which is very strong. Especially with the riposte. Maybe I should go duplicate the mist shape. Especially if it makes the opponent cramps, which means that it's gonna give us a dodge and a guaranteed win. So it's like a double win pretty much. It feels like it's better than parries our losses. Let's go with a double win here. Yeah, it feels like the double win is better. A dodge and a win. And also I'm like riposte build anyway. And shield build anyway, so... Let's go here. We're gonna duplicate the 2 damage, guaranteed. You gain 1 many. Let's go. What do you do, bro? Every 2 actions grant more damage. Considers all parries and scissor wins. Okay, never draw with this guy. Gains damage every 15. Every win inflicts a bleed. Okay. Mega attack. The unlosable card. I mean, I'm not gonna play the unlosable card there. Let's go with Thirst. Then losable card here. And draw is a win on his end. So I'm gonna play this. Wait. This is the unlosable card, right? So I'm gonna go, this is a guaranteed loss. Because a draw is a loss anyway. So this is a guaranteed loss, but it's gonna give us a dodge. Excuse me, did I not start with a dodge? It doesn't matter. This is gonna give us a dodge. And then it's gonna make the next card not do anything. Let's see if this is correct. If I understand this correct. I have a dodge anyway here, so... And this is gonna make that card not do anything. This is a test. So, I got the dodge already, so I'm already safe. That's a win. This is a lose as always. Right. He takes all the damage in the world. Nice, I still have my dodge. So he takes the hit. Here he hits us for 12, but that is gonna get dodged, right? Dodge the next 2 attacks. Misses us. And that's a guaranteed loss on his end, so he takes 6. Okay. We are really strong. We are really strong, bro. Okay, guaranteed loss, guaranteed unlosable goes to the random. Sprint. Scissors the paper. Shield, mega shield that thing. And pretty much everything else. And this I cannot do anything with. So we're gonna go grant shielding equal to the enemy attack. Yeah. Actually... swap these. Because this is gonna give us 4 shielding and this is 4. And this is gonna give us 8 shielding because this is 8. As far as I understand, this is a guaranteed win no matter what. And this is a win because it is a win. Is this actually a guaranteed win no matter what? Let's see. Okay, we do the damage and the bleed. I still have a dodge, by the way, so we're super safe. Let's see. It's a rock, and I actually won. My scissors beat the rock, the most powerful scissors in the universe. The draw is a loss, by the way, but I have a dodge. Yeah, we lose, it's okay. And here... Why did I gain 3 shielding? Wait, what? Why did I only gain 3 shielding there? Shouldn't I have gotten like 8? Okay, you go here. You go here. Go later, and let's sprint. Okay, you go here. And you go here. And enter. And that should be a win. This is 4 shielding. Oh, this 3 is not how much it shields. This 3 is how much damage it does. Yeah, okay, then it actually shielded us correctly. I have 41 shielding and 15 repost. And this, when you gain a shield, deal 1 damage. Wait. I don't have shield gives you damage. I should... If I find shield gives you damage... Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man. The moment I find shield gives you damage, I think we have an infinite. Maybe that doesn't even exist in the game. I have 13 repost. If I press and turn right now, we're gonna win. Paper. Paper. I guess here. It's gonna counter that thing. Random. Sprint. The good stone. Turn. We're gonna win from the first paper alone. Yep. And you're toast. Shielding, repost, whatever. Oh, you're gonna attack us? No, you're not. What become Ash? We broke the game, guys. We broke the game. It's super over. I don't think we can lose. I have like too much shield gain, too much damage done, too much everything. Damn, deal damage equal to the damage of the enemy attack. What? That's a thing? Inflict a stun. Oh, that's even better. Deal 2 damage to self. Deal 5 damage to enemies. Nope. Deal 1 damage 2 times. That's good. Start with a dodge. Curse. Grant 2 attack to the enemy. That's an irrelevant curse. Every time you lose, deal damage to 5% of the opponent's attack. Okay. Every time you inflict 3 damage. Okay, definitely go with inflict one of this. And that stun should go to, I guess, a shield. So this now blocks the whole attack no matter what, because it gives us as much shielding as the attack does, and it also counters the next attack. Okay, we begin with a dodge, that's also definitely guaranteed. Deal 1 damage 2 times. I'm thinking to get this curse, grant the enemy 2+ damage. Like, who cares? I'm running out of room though. Can I take this? Deal damage equal to enemy attack. That's gonna be like 17 damage or something insane. That's a big hit. Wait. It feels like dealing 1 damage 2 times is more important because it's gonna give us shielding. It's also gonna give us more damage. Let's take this. I'm also not really that heavy on green. What do you do? Stun? Yeah, let's do that. Also it gives us shielding, right? Because it attacks twice, it gives us part of the shielding. I prefer having the shield gain. I'm like a shield gain build. I'm not gonna get the curse. Let's not get the curse. Okay, here we're gonna definitely duplicate the nunchucks. Because they do 2 damage every time I play a card. And therefore... skip. Nice, here we go. Yeah, 2 damage every time we play a card. I'm gonna duplicate that. And this now means every time I play a card, I do 2 damage twice, which pretty much triggers my innate passive of every 2 times I do 1 damage. So this means every single card is gonna give us 2 armor. Theoretically, we should be immortal. Practically, I don't know. Maybe there is a shield slam, by the way. That's why I'm trying to keep my blues. There's a dragon here, 285 health. I don't know what corruption does. Maybe corruption is a sim. He forced us to play... This is locked, by the way. Forced us to play a stone into the paper. It's okay. This gives us shielding anyway. That's the always win. Okay, we begin with deal 1 damage and double. Scissors basic. And always win. And always win. Entrin. Yep, entrin. And now we start doing damage and start gaining shielding. Yep, nunchucks fire. 2 damage. Oh, they do 1 damage for some reason. Nice. I already got my 2 dodges and 4 shielding. 5 shielding, 6 shielding. Yeah, 11 shielding. The 5 damage he does nothing. I even dodged it, to be honest. Okay, forced the... Yeah, can't do anything about that. This is the dodge one anyway. He's not gonna do anything to us. We begin with a bunch of damage. And then I would say we don't have paper, but we do have stone. Shielding equal to point attack. Now we're gonna keep that. You go here and... Let's do a draw on this one. And keep the double swords. Let's end turn. I'm never gonna sprint, ever. Prams need to be played twice to be removed. Yeah, I'm never gonna mistakenly sprint. Every turn, play a lock, a random card. It's okay with that. Can check my deck. Yeah, as long as I'm not getting cramps in my hand to be forced to play them, we're good. We have 21 shielding, we have dodge. This is a guaranteed win. It's gonna still give us like 5 shielding, 3D shielding at this point. I'm doing free damage anyway, no matter what I do. And that's another stun. He's just getting stunned after stunned after stunned. Nice. Could have played these on those spots. I should play the stun a bit better. I don't know what that is. What is this? Corruption always wins. I have a dodge. I don't care about that. I'm gonna play the corruption here and go on a sprint. Give him my papers. Nice. Mega paper. That makes this a guaranteed loss. And I don't have another paper. So we're gonna play the equal. Which is also gonna give us a stun. And we're gonna play the paper here to counter that thing and get the dodge, and this is a draw. So we're good. This 8 is gonna be dodged. We're good. I'm still doing damage from the card itself. Yeah, and I'm also still gaining shielding. And also riposte does damage to him, so losing is not that bad. There's a guaranteed win. Boom. Nice. And he gets stunned, so that's stunned now. Which is a win for us. And this is a draw anyway. Which gives us also more shielding. I have 17 riposte and 51 shielding. And he played the mega shield. He played the stone on the... You good, bro. You're good. You got this. This is an always win. The stone should go here because these are papers. The always win is gonna go here. Actually here, because I can't do anything about it. And let's sprint into my mega sword. Here it is. Nice. This gives us +1 damage, so it's gonna increase the damage of these. That's why I want to play it early. And we have the papers, which are pretty much unlosable. The papers are insane. They give us dodge, man. And they fire before the opponent attacks. The papers I build are... I think we cannot lose. Like, I have always shielding. I have always riposte. I have always dodge some way or another. Does this thing hit my riposte? No, it doesn't. Toast. Can I speed this up somehow? There is no speeding up. A lot of blinking, a lot of things happening. Shield. Hit him, boom. He's halfway down. Corruption is just he always wins. It's like a joke. He has nothing. Paper, it doesn't matter. This does not lose to this. My decent one. I guess we draw here and this. And we sprint obviously on this turn, not on the next one. And end turn. So I can sprint the next one too. Yeah, let's go. Gets damaged. Boom, it's a win. Next one's a draw. A draw is 3 damage, by the way. Every time I parry, I do 3 damage. A win. And that stuns this thing. And that makes this also a win. Maybe I should go a bleed build. So I do a bit more damage somehow. We're very slow-ish on damaging. He just corrupted and the corrupt got stunned. Oh no, corruption goes 7 spot. Okay. Well, guess what? I can counter the corruption with the get as much shielding as the corruption does. Or, just saying, I can stun the corruption. First is a win always. Throw the scissor out because I have too many scissors, so let's do this. So this is a loss, but this can never lose. This is gonna give us a shield and a guaranteed win. This is gonna 50-50, doesn't matter what it does, it's gonna block the damage, and then it's gonna stun him, and the stun's gonna make the corruption to lose. Let's see if that's true or the corruption is unstunnable. But I'm pretty sure the corruption is stunnable. Boom. He's taken almost no damage. Reduce all damage taken by 10% it says, but he takes like nothing. From the 3 damage he should take from this, I think he's gonna take 2. I took 32. No, he took 32 from the riposte. Yep, this did actually happen. The Krampus win thing did actually happen exactly as I said it will. Sprint. This is a win, by the way. Whirlwind attack goes here. The other good attack goes here. And an early paper. Maybe I should even lose on purpose, to be honest. Like, I do 3d6 riposte right now. I have 99 shielding, 100 shielding. 3 damage. Where's my paper that does increasingly more damage, by the way? Well, attack is 3d3. He's dead. It's over. This is the turn he dies. 27, plus 6, plus 5, I guess. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1. 3, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1. And 6, plus bleed. And he's gone. Wow. Easy. And he became smoke like everybody else becomes. Ashes. Is it over or does the run have more? I'm not sure. Feels like it's over. Nope, it's not. We continue. Ring of the Cramp Lord. Your cramps gain the following effect. Deal 3 damage. Not really. Every 2 times you inflict bleed, inflict 1 more bleed. Not really. Every 3 times you draw cards, inflict 1 stun. Decently strong. Every 2 times you win, grant +1 power. Every 2 times you win, grant +1. Not that crazy. Heal 3. Grant 1 power and 150% less damage done. Deal 0 damage every time this card is drawn, increase damage by 2. Inflict 1 bleed to yourself and inflict 3 to your opponent. This does pure damage, so I'm gonna actually lose life if I do this. Every 2 times you inflict bleed. These are all bad, by the way. I guess I'm gonna get... I'm never having cramps in my hand because I'm playing everything. Every 3 draws stun an opponent. That's gonna make us even more immune. First of all, let's get that this is gonna make us even more immune. That's just instant take. And I guess heal 3 just in case the opponents bleed us. You never know when an opponent's gonna bleed us out of the blue. Let's get the heal to be safe. Put it on a scissor, whatever. This is safety. Safety always. I'm so strong, I cannot possibly lose. So let's have healing just in case we find somebody who's like, I bleed you and you die. Choose your destiny. Is this the final boss? Mother. Seems like a final boss. So the corruption needed vessel. Okay, what do you do? Every 3 turns corruption. Nothing. That's nothing. Every 6 actions inflict 1 stun. That might be dangerous. Every 2 turns creates and locks a cramp in a random location. Maybe dangerous. Considers parries and whatnot always a win. That's gonna make you take more damage than not. Every 3 turn grants 1 more power. Okay. And every action versus cramp heals her for 5. Okay. Okay. Food guaranteed. I would say food first, then fight. Edge Dark Lord. Edge Dark Lord. Dark Magician. Boom. I don't want to fight with Boom. Boom means he's gonna explode and do like 150 damage to us. I prefer this Growth Ranger Slasher, whatever it is. We're going with definitely not Boom. Boom is deal 150 damage and you die. 3 scissors base damage, 1 rock base damage, 5 max HP. I don't care max HP. Base damage and paper. Max HP base damage. Base damage is important. Paper damage, rock damage. Rock base damage. Okay, so I mean, this is +1 to everything and +2 to paper. This is +3 to scissors, +1 to rock. +1 to everything, 8 health. I don't care about the health, man. I only care about whatever says plus to everything. So these two are the same. Paper does more, rock does more, scissors do a lot more. I think the play is to go with this. Because this is 2 damage to paper, 1 to stone, 1 to scissors. This is 3 damage to paper, none... I mean, you know what? I have 2 papers in the build. So this is the play. Guaranteed. I'm a bit sad I didn't find the 1, 1, and 1 like previously. Which was insane if you think about it. Let's go with this. Let's hope for the best here. I mean, I'm a scissors build after all. It would be nice if base damage would also power up the artifacts. Soldier of the Thread, what is this? Every 4 actions inflict a deal 50% less damage, irrelevant to us. Every 5 actions deals 1 damage, also relevant, we have a bunch of shielding. Every turn grants 5 shielding to himself. That just is gonna delay the game. Every 3 turns grants more damage, done, irrelevant. Every 15 health missing grants more damage, done, also irrelevant. All of these are irrelevant. We're gonna begin with attack. He has 5? We're gonna gain the shielding. We're gonna gain the shielding equal to whatever you do. And do I want to lose on purpose twice here? That's dangerous. You know, it's less dangerous. Shield here. Or 4. And lose a 1 damage attack. And sprint. I don't want cramps on my hand. Let's fight. Yeah, he takes shield damage. I gain shielding. And we start damaging him slowly. At least now I'm doing like 9 damage per attack here. That's a bit insane. Whoop, I got hit for 1, but I dodged it. That's a draw. That's a block of 9, by the way. A block for 9, 26. And it's a loss, 18 shielding. And that's a curse, so you take 3. I should have maybe traded these. That's a 10. First of all, I'm gonna shield for 10. Oh, he gains... This is a pass. This here is a passive. He just gains it while mid-fight. That's good to know. So, next gets cancelled. That's an instant. Puts here. That's done. Next gets cancelled. Puts here. That's done. That's a guaranteed win. Well, you win this. This is cancelled. This is also cancelled. These are both cancelled, by the way. So, sprint. And end turn. And the first one is also cancelled. Wow. Everything is cancelled. And I'm gonna get 2 dodges. That's how the fight with the final boss is also gonna go, by the way. Cancel everything, gain a bunch of dodges. You cannot attack us. Dodges stay for the whole game. I'm a slow trickle 1 1 1 2 2 2. Why do these things do 1 damage, by the way? See when this fires? It does like 1 damage. It's a win. Look, cancelled, blocked, cancelled, blocked, cancelled. Nice. Next turn. You go here. You go here. And I would say... What's the stun one? This guy stuns. So you draw here. And this becomes... a nothing. Right? And you win at the end. So this is a draw. And also gives us 12 shielding. Is this correct? Let's see. When it says to the enemy attack is at 12, so from 38 will I go up to 50? Let's see. 39, 40, I mean 50 something it should be. 52, okay, it's correct, nice. And that's a draw, so that deals 3 damage to the opponent. And then this here is gonna get cancelled because it just got stunned, and that's now a win. And that deals damage and actually increase my damage across the board by 1. It takes 9. Come on, go. He scales more damage. That's irrelevant to us. Victory. And now I have 28 riposte. So theoretically, I should allow him to actually win. So that the riposte gives us a lot more damage. And I also have 2 dodges. So I should not really be afraid. Should I flex on him and just press end turn? I could flex on him and just press end turn. Yeah, he's not gonna do 80 damage anyway. He doesn't do 80 damage. And this is 20... 24. That's 44. 50, 60. Does about 60 damage. I'm gonna just end turn here. I'm just gonna flex on him. Go in turn. He's gonna die from riposte. Riposte. Boom, 30 damage. He attacks me again. I even didn't get hit. I have dodge. Riposte. Riposte. And he's gone. Nice. We are busted. I want to do this flex at some point, so that was the chance. Give me shielding does damage. The beginning of combat, gain plus damage. Every time you grant regen, which I can't gain by the way. Deal 2 damage. Your cramps gain the following effect, deal 1 damage. Every 3 times you deal damage, heal 1. Oh, this? Oh, what? This combos with every time I heal, deal 1. Every 3 times I deal damage, heal 1. This is insane. This is an instant pick. I don't even care. Because I deal damage. This is every card. Every single card does 1, 2 damage, and then this triggers this. So every single card does attack 3 times. And I'm gonna also heal 1, making it 4 times. So every single card right now damages the opponent 4 times. Deal 1 damage and heal 2, that's okay. Grant a dodge. This is insane. Inflict this. Reduce by 1 all debuffs to self. Okay, whatever. Every time you grant region. Yeah, we're going with dodge. This already gives us dodge. I guess you. Dodge means I take 0 damage, by the way. It feels like we are super broken, man. I mean, we are super broken. But it feels like we are more super broken than I would have assumed we were gonna be. And this feels like the final boss because there is no big zone. The game does not overstay its welcome, is what I would say. Although it's like a 1 hour run, of course. But that's because I do like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Is this the Hand Queen? Is this Shigaraki? Are you Shigaraki? So every 6 actions inflict a stun. Every 2 turns creates a locks a cramp in a random location. Heals 5 every cramp. Every 3 turns grants X. You know what? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna just scale stuff and we're gonna win. So let's begin. Stone. This gives us dodge, right? No, that's the thirst. The thirst should always win. This gives us stone. This is here. And this is here. And we're gonna sprint. Always sprint on the turn. I started with a dodge, so we're super safe. And we're more than super safe. We're gonna do like so much damage turn 1 here. Whoop, fires that, this fires this, this fires that, this fires this, this fires that, this fires this, fires that, fires this. And we win the first fight. That was the first card, and we begin with 11 shielding, 12 shielding. Second card. Oh no, we lost. We still have the dodge, and the shielding, and the riposte. Next card, we win. Boom, that's the always win card, by the way. 2 dodge, 21 shielding, 8 riposte. The opponent is gonna lock in cramps on his own, which I'm not even gonna interact with. It's gonna help us more than actually make us. This is we won, bro. We won. We win. Your turn to do your things. Force cards on it. Okay, whatever. Let's go with draw. Go with blade attack. Let's go with win. And this, by the way, is draw and stun the neck. No, yeah, draw and stun this. So this isn't even a loss, by the way. Win, win, and here it's random. I'm gonna go with dodge. Yeah, which is also a win pretty much. And I'm gonna keep this in hand. And let's go. So this is a draw. They don't have the... Oh, they have that they win on draws. Whoops. Whoops, I forgot that they win on draws. It's okay. It doesn't matter, to be honest. They got stunned, so this isn't a win with the cramp, which does nothing, by the way. So it's an actual draw. Okay. I still have the dodge. I also got stunned. We win this fight. We also win that fight. He has... Every 6 actions inflict a stun. Next turn, create 1 cramp. So I will need to play the cramp. I'm gonna play the cramp on wherever the corruption is. As long as I have my infinite shielding, it doesn't even matter. Like, losing is better for us. Look at how long this takes. A single turn. I'm gonna play the scissors. Okay, we're gonna wait a moment. And it's a loss. Doesn't matter. You took 28 for that. And I continue getting shielding. And I still have my dodge, by the way. Was a corruption on us. Okay. This should go here. You go... Actually, this should not go here. This should go here. And you should go here and let's sprint. Okay. So, this beats the corruption. This also beats the corruption. Actually, this beats the corruption. Because I gain shielding as much as this is. And then this stuns this, so this is also a win. And then a scissor goes here. And the final rock, which by the way is gonna... nothing actually. Yeah, we're good. And then I have the paper for the next turn. I want to sprint again. Let's go. So the corruption is a win, actually. What? Okay, this is a win, this is a win. These are also both wins. And this is also a win. Wow, this is all everything is a win here. I want to lose, actually. With a 3100 post, it's better for us to lose. Yeah. It's gonna be slower than actually better. This isn't insane. Like, winning does 8 damage, losing does 35. I'm gonna play all the cards wrong next turn. I should try to draw. I'm gonna try to draw everything. We're gonna try to literally play every single card wrong next turn. It's gonna kill the opponent faster. Play everything wrong. I even have a dodge. I have 103 shielding. Maybe they're unlockables. Beat the final boss with having 100 shield at the side. They're dying. It's over. Regardless of what I do, it's over. Maybe this whole run I should have already been losing. And I also got stunned. I got everything as a win, other than a shield. I got 2 corruptions. Okay. As I said, let's lose on purpose. This is not gonna make us lose on purpose, though. Sprint. And the last card might as well be this. Although we're not gonna get there. I have 1 dodge, 2 dodges with this thing, and 118 shielding. And they don't do even 40 damage. The previous fight was more difficult. Look at this. We actually won this one. I have still my dodge. And they're gonna die before they even win the stone fight here. Maybe? 1 health? Nope, they died. This looks like a final animation. Unless there is a second phase. Second phase, okay. What is the second? I still have my buffs. Oh, it's a win. If the fight doesn't end in 5 turns, deal 1000 true damage. Okay. So that means I should have gone with a revive. But guess what? I'm gonna now start losing on purpose. And we're gonna take 50 damage per card. So that's 250 damage once and 250 damage twice. So we're gonna start losing on purpose on every single round now. Every 5 actions, inflict 1 daze. I don't care about that. Every win grants 2 empower. It doesn't matter. So turns. Every 2 turns. Crits and locks. Okay, I'm ready for it. So we need to lose on purpose now. So we do 50 damage. So this is an instant loss. And a dodge. So I lose and dodge and this becomes a win. Because that's a guaranteed win and this is always a win. This is gonna go here. And then we do 2 losses on purpose. This is heal 3. This is grant blind. So first blind, then heal 3. Sprint. And how will this become a loss on purpose? Beats me. We're going here and hope for the best. And turn. So this is a guaranteed loss. This is a guaranteed win no matter what I do. But I'm gonna pretty much combo into that. So I lose here. I gain a dodge. He does 52 damage to himself. Very nice. They, I guess, mother. This is 5 turns. I'm easy on this one. Easy. Boom. We won. That was a guaranteed win no matter what. I told you there was a DPS check. Good thing we have the repost. Okay, let's make me lose, please. Make this anything other than paper. Come on. Not paper, not paper, not paper. Not paper. Come on. Yeah, come on, man. It became paper. It's okay, though. It's gonna protect 1 more of my dodges. We lose here. He takes 62. Nice. 62. And we lose here again and they take 62. I could have beaten this in a single turn if all of these were losses. That would have been another 120 damage. Wow, I could have literally won first turn here. Maybe there was an achievement for that? I don't know. That's actually helping us. Lose on purpose for 14. Lose on purpose for 4. I think this guy stuns, right? Yeah, he stuns. It's okay though. Lose on purpose. And that's a win. You know what? Remove the stun and you go here. And we're good to go. I have 158 shielding. They're not gonna eat through that. They're gonna actually literally die turn 2. You know what? Yeah, they're dead. It's okay, them hitting my shield. They don't do true damage, right? No, they're hitting shield. They're gone. Next attack is toast. You're gone, bro. Previous enemy was more dangerous than you. This riposte build broke the game. And bye. Phase 3. Whoop, nope, you become smoke like everything else before you. What an anticlimactic, just boom, done, you won. Okay, okay. Let me actually showcase real quick the... Is there anything? Oh, it tells me you found these 5 things. You got one food, one duplicate gem, one duplicate relic, and then one food. Okay, foods is really powerful. Here we can see my relics. Here we can see my actual skills. 5 scissors. Let me actually really quickly show you the meta progression because I think it's fair. I think the meta progression in this game is pretty fair. So, boom. Yeah, if you enjoyed, drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you actually want to see more of this video, tell me about it. And maybe if it goes well, I'm gonna play more of it. So, in the beginning, you need 5 points to just get these 3, which is just that the choices are as they were, right? We had 8 choices, 4 artifacts, 4 gems, and then 3 points to choose. In the beginning, it tries to hamper you and make you forcefully lose by giving you 3 and 3 choices and 2 points. So with 2 points, you can go nowhere. But this is just 5 points. So you get these, and then it's done. This is new gem options, new artifact options, new gem options, artifact options. That's just unlocking gems and artifacts. Over here, it says reroll rewards for 1 loot point, which is a reroll, which my editor thinks is the best thing in the game, which is actually a meta progression. And then the rest are, you gain more meta progression if you beat beats, slimes, undead, goblins, or humans. You get more meta progression if you defeat bosses, and then you get more meta progression if you defeat once again units and bosses and corruption and enemies in general. So this is just get a bunch of meta progression. This here, I don't know what this is. Xieroeh, heal, heal, heal. I think this is use a point to heal full life. For actually 66%. And then the first time you use the free point, it's free. So this is a meta progression that matters, but in this one, it would not really matter. So this is you get a potion as a choice on the choice rewards. And then here it's just unlock characters, right? Here it is get more subclasses for the scissors, new scissor gems, and a new starting relic. And then here new character, new rocks, and new what this is, artifacts, and new character. So let's actually unlock new characters. So we're gonna go 5 points for new things, new bracelet. I cannot click that. Let's get the stone guy. 10 points for a new artifact. I don't have that actually. I still want the stone guy though. I guess 3 points for re-rolling. And I don't have the 10 points for the next skill tree or tier tree. So that's it. Very basic. Then there was also the other thing where you can check what you unlocked. Which, ooh, these look awesome. You can also see what they look like. Oh, it shows you the animation. Okay. So the left gems are all frames. And the right gems are all backgrounds. What an awesome design! I love it. So you get character as your bottom gem. Backgrounds, as I said, no, I didn't say backgrounds. Portraits and background of the character. What an awesome design. Devs, good job, man. Good job, devs. Removal debuffs to self, grant 1 region for each debuff removed. No, this is the best, man. Dodge and stun. Instant win. Like what? Like what? And then let's see what the new character does real quick. These are not unlocked yet. This is the Stone Boy. 3 damage with rocks. Scissors and paper do less. Every 2 times you grant a shield, grant 1 more shield. Yeah, that would have been... Don't tell me if I play again I have to play the same build. Come on, man. Come on. I like how she's like, I'm a scissor, yo. She's like, yo, bro. What is this, though? What is this? Play more to unlock the hand character. He's like, punch. I guess this is dodge. This is supposed to be damage and multiple times damage. This is supposed to be shielding, so I'm gonna assume that she's healing and dodging and whatnot. So this is defense. And look at him, he's cool. But she's like, I want to be cool. Anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching. And see you guys around.